guys, what's up? Today I'm going to be reviewing the Alpinestars SP-8 V3 gloves. So I did a review on these gloves a while back and I've had them for about a year now, just a bit under a year. How these gloves held up 1 year later? Well, let's get into it. In this video, I'm going to go over all of the features of these gloves, what I liked about them, what I didn't like about them, and would I recommend buying them. So yeah, I found a quiet little spot here so I can just pull over and go over all the features of these gloves. So as you can see, it's mostly leather. There's a bit of textile here, but it is a primarily leather glove. And that textile is just to help you stretch. It's a full gauntlet glove, so it's got a big cuff on it and you've got double retention straps. It's just to help keep the glove on in case you go on a slide. You've got plastic knuckles here and you've got a bit of extra leather to keep your pinky attached to the rest of your hand. That's just so if you go down on a slide, usually your pinky is going to catch and it might rip off from your hand. So it's just to help you protect you against that. And it's got some extra foam padding right here and right here and back here as well. And it's also got some accordion stretch back here. So yeah, that's most of the features of this glove. It's, you know, it's pretty simple. It's a leather glove. And yeah, we'll get back to riding and I'll go over what I think about them. So, like I previously said, I've had these gloves for a year and they have served me exceptionally well. I mostly just have praise about these gloves. They have been really, really good. These are some of the most comfortable gloves I've worn, and I have tried on a lot of different motorcycle gloves. You can click on my other videos on the channel and you can see I have tried quite a few gloves. And I would say, as far as full-on gauntlet gloves go, these are probably some of the most comfortable I've worn. I think with these Alpinestars gloves, these are the most comfortable and most stylish gloves I've worn in this price range. Are they the most protective? Maybe. They're reasonably protected, but there are more protective gloves in this price range. The thing is, they're just not as comfortable. These are some of the most comfortable gloves I've worn. So, to be honest, I'm willing to make that little compromise in protection. And then, you know, what am I talking about when I say compromise in protection? Because they look pretty protective, don't they? The main thing is, there's no plastic palm slider right here. It's just a bit of foam. You see that thing there? It's a bit of foam covered by some sort of material. I'm not sure what it is, but it's not plastic. It's not hard. That's my main concern with it. And why is that such a big issue? Well, I think plastic palm sliders are a big thing to look out for when you're buying motorcycle gloves. The reason is, if you fall off your bike and you start sliding, there is a high likelihood that your hand, when you reach out on the floor, that area at the bottom of your palm where your wrist connects, there's a good chance that that's going to catch on to the hard concrete and it's basically just going to cause your wrist to snap because you've got all that soft tissue there. But if you have a hard plastic palm slider, you're not going to have any friction there. There's not going to be anything for the floor to really bite on. So you're just going to keep sliding and your hand's not going to catch. Hopefully your wrist going to break. And it does minimize the injuries you get. So that's the only real complaint I have about this glove. No palm slider. Apart from that, I think it's perfect. These have been an excellent pair of gloves. They look good. They're really comfortable. They're reasonably protective. They're really well ventilated as well. You can see they've got ventilation all around, so they work quite well in the summer. They can work in the winter as well. If you have heated grips, they will work fine in the winter. You only really get a problem if you're looking at single-digit temperatures, it's getting close to 0 degrees. Then you might want to get a dedicated winter glove, which I do have a set of. I might do a video of them in the future. Yeah, but these gloves are super popular. I see a lot of influencers wear them. I don't know, they're like influencer gloves, I guess. You know, off the top of my head, I've seen Matt Woods wear these. But yeah, they are just genuinely a really good pair of gloves. I think a lot of the reason people get them is for the clout, for the style, and they do look good. They've got that big Alpinestars logo on them. But on top of that as well, they are genuinely really comfortable. I think you are getting your values worth when you're buying Alpinestars products. They are really comfortable, they're reasonably protective, but like I said, no palm slider. And that's why you guys have got to follow me, because I actually say the negative stuff in the reviews. I give valid criticisms and valid complaints about these gloves in my reviews. Most other influencers won't do that. They just tell you all the good stuff, trying to get you to buy it. I'll tell you the negatives. I'll tell you the negatives because I want you guys to be informed. If you are interested in buying these gloves, I do have an affiliate link down below. It's with Sports Bike Shop. So if you are interested in it, go have a look. Buying from the affiliate link does help my channel grow. Liking, subscribing, and dropping a comment helps me massively as well. And if you guys do want a bit more information about these gloves, I do have have a more in-depth review of them where I compared them to the SP2s. Wasn't a big fan of the SP2s, but I really like these Alpinestars SP-8 gloves. And I really hope they make an SP-8 V4 glove where it's basically all the same, but they have a plastic palm slider. Because the Alpinestars SP2, which are very similar to this, has a plastic palm slider. So if they just take that plastic palm slider off the SP2, put it onto the SP-8, I think these gloves would be perfect. These would be the perfect motorcycle gloves with a plastic palm slider. Unfortunately, they don't have one, but I still think they're an excellent pair of gloves. If that turns you off from the gloves, I totally understand. That is a big deal for many. But honestly, I would say give them a try. They're really comfortable. I've had a really good experience with these gloves. Like I said, I've been wearing them for a year, and I haven't had any problems. I haven't crashed with them, and I don't intend to, so I can't comment on how safe they are in a crash. They are from Alpinestars, which is a trusted brand, so they should be pretty decent. I wanted to keep this review super short, super sweet, super simple for you guys. If you're interested, look in the link down below, drop me a like, give me a subscribe. It really helps me a lot. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.